Marks Committee for CB1. I'm the chair, Jason Friedman, and we have Vicky, co-chair, and Jennifer helping us here. So let's make the panelists the first person to go, and we'll start.
Awesome. Chris or Deepa, are one of you guys designated as a presenter? If so, I can pass over the screen sharing controls over to you, whoever is the presenter tonight.
Mute. Hi, so Chris will be speaking initially, and then if you guys have questions, I'll be happy to chime in.
Awesome. Okay. Chris, do you have the presentation on hand? Or if not, I have it. I can just blow it up on the screen. And if you could just guide me along the slides as we go, that'll be helpful.
Oh.
Hello.
Chris, can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you.
Your entry is not valid. Enter your attendee ID or the numeric meeting password followed by pound. Your entry 234618930.
Chris, are you able to unmute yourself, or are you having audio issues? Okay, I see you're unmuted.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I can't. I'm calling in. I can't hear anything. So I'm going to call in the audio real quick.
Okay, that works. Okay.
Okay. Can they hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry. I for some reason I don't have any audio. I was going to call in. All right, so we can start. Is there weird feedback? Is it better if I call in?
For us?
Maybe I should call in.
All right, if you want to call in, you can.
Yeah, because the feedback's weird. It's like an echo.
Okay. Sorry, everyone.
Welcome to WebEx. Enter your attendee ID or the numeric meeting password followed by pound.
Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right, now it's working. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, so I'm Chris, the architect. Worked for Jay and Deepa, Makani, 55 North Moore. I guess someone had the drawings up for a bit there. So the location is on the first floor on North Moore Street, facing south between Greenwich and Hudson. That, I guess can I scroll, or does someone else have to?
I can go through the slides if you want. I could also pass over the screen sharing controls to you, Chris, whichever works for you.
Okay, you probably just, I guess, jump to the next slide then, if that works. And it's just the location plan. So this is the designation photos on the right of the space. We're to the right of those stairs, to the top image on the right. That's currently, those stairs go to the current entrance on the first floor. It's mixed use. It's retail in the front, commercial, and it's residential in the back, and then all the floors above are residential. You can tell these used to be loading docks. The actual architect for the building is Charles Height, which is pretty notable in New York. This is one of his smaller projects. There's a really nice skylight in the back, which we won't look at today. But what we intend on doing is some minor renovations to the storefront, which are actually behind those shutters you see in the designation photos on the right. We can go to the next image or page. This is the current state. As I noted, where the stairs are on the left, that goes to the main residential lobby entrance. You'll see on the right, there are 2 bays either side of the stone. Within the 2 bays, there's 2 more divisions divided by basically a metal column, cast iron column. There are louvers above, and then there's shutters below. What we're proposing is behind those shutters and behind those louvers. We are also proposing to change the material quality of the shutters closer to what they would have been in the designation photos, which is more of a peeling paint patina, similar to the store Issey Miyake across the street. You can go to the next slide. These are close-up photos. On the left, it's looking down the street. You'll see there's a little bracket already there. We'll utilize that for our signage, which we'll show you in a second. There are already lights that wash the space, and you can kind of see the underneath the existing canopy. On the right is the current view behind these shutters to the doors that exist. Next slide, please. These are the existing conditions. Far left, that's the residential lobby entrance, and then the double doors are the current commercial space entrance. Then there's 2 glass storefronts. Next slide. And what we're doing is we're shifting our entry doors to the far right, doing more glass, adding 2 more lights. You'll see on the bottom there's 2 existing lights in purple, 2 more we're adding on yellow, same style, same type. Next slide, please. The sign, which is going to be hung from that bracket, we have a few logo options, but as shown on the top left, round or square, dark or white, inverted. But the signage would basically be 18 by 24 hung from that existing bracket. The lights, again, on the right are already there. We'll match them. We're not going to add any different style or different visual. Next page. The store across the street this is similar to what we would like to finish the shutters when done. And I believe that, and then we're going to put some planters too in the front, similar to the top left image. And I believe this is the last slide.
Yes, it is.
Okay. If there's any questions, I guess.
Can we go back to the proposed elevation? Thank you.
I have a question. What do the interior existing doors look like? where you're not where you're doing this new storefront, what does the existing of that look like?
I do have some photos from the inside. I could show you. They're considerably less attractive than what we're doing. The current existing doors, like, there's a way I can share, or is that
Yes,
possible?
I'll pass. Yeah. One moment, Chris. I'll pass over the controls to you. Okay, I made you presenter.
Okay.
Jen, can you let Bruce in? He said he's asked and asked to be signed in and participate, but he can't.
Got it, Vicky. Thank you.
Okay.
You don't want to see my screen, or there's something funny?
No, not yet. I don't.
Okay, how about now?
Now we do.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, now it's in.
Okay. So I have photos from the inside, which I'll go to here. So this is, it doesn't show you much, but right when you open, this is the back of the metal shutters, and this is the double doors. And then if I go up higher, these are the current glass storefronts with wood frame. This is a side view of it, and then this is basically what's there. This is pretty much a off-the-shelf Home Depot double wood door with paneling in it. If I go back to the elevation, that's what these are right here.
Back, you could see it at the other one. Sorry.
If you go to the previous slide.
No, go to the previous slide, please.
Oh,
of
I
the-
see that. What these ones look like.
of
That
the-
This one?
Yeah.
the previous slide on this.
This one, right?
No,
Yeah.
No, the other one.
The other one.
The elevation, the proposed one that you just showed us. The
Oh,
one this
yeah.
before this.
Oh, okay. So you can
Right
yeah,
there.
there you
Right
go. I
there.
mean, it's not much,
the
but you
door.
can see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing. The doors aren't by any means historic that are currently there.
What about the transoms above the doors? No, they're not. Okay, so what about, can you put the proposed up again? What's happening above your show windows?
Nothing.
We're not
Nothing.
touching any of this.
We're not touching any.
Nothing.
We're not going to touch any of that.
What does it look like on the outside?
It's that grill.
It's
Wait, we'll show him.
There are these grills right now, these louvers.
Mhm.
I mean, I'll rotate it for you.
we just
There's
want to
existing
we just
louvers.
want to paint them, or create the same patina effect that Issey Miyake across the street has, so it maintains the same kind of look.
Okay.
And they're currently used for HVAC intake, which we'll be doing the same. But we're not changing changing the shutters or the louvers, which cover these windows and doors.
What's the
Other
material
than material.
storefront?
I'm sorry.
What is the material of the new storefront?
Well, there'll be glass. All the
What about the part that's
And
not
steel.
glass? Is it steel? Is it wood? Is it aluminum?
the only thing that we're changing is the glass. The rest of it stays exactly as is.
Ah,
Because it's got pillars and beams in the middle, so we can't touch that anyways. We actually don't want to, because we love the way it looks.
The vintage look.
The vintage look. I think for
You're
us that works
painting
perfectly well. Sir, I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
You're just changing the glass?
Yes, sir.
What about the doors? And then you're putting new doors, right?
Yes.
Correct. So we're
Are the
even those
doors, what material are the doors?
glass.
There's
And what
steel
besides the glass?
frame glass, steel frame glass doors, steel framed.
Steel, okay, thank you.
Yes.
And then you're painting the shutters, the fire shutters?
We don't, well, we want to match what essentially is paint peeling, patina. So across the street, they sealed this before the paint was all gone. Ours is
Yes,
currently just
okay.
rust.
That's fine. And the doors will have the same patina?
Yes.
Yes.
The shutters, yes, the shutter doors. So anything, I'll go up to
What's
the
the
plan real
color
quick.
of the doors that you're putting in, not the shutters?
So the door frame behind the shutters, right?
Right? What color is it gonna be?
We want it to be gold brass, if that's
Like antique gold.
antique gold.
It's a
Like a
dark-
vin-
Like a
darker color,
vintage,
but this
like a
kind of
vintage
finish.
look.
Can we just have one person answer the questions if possible? And what is the material finish of the new doors that you're proposing?
It's brushed antique bronze.
Great. Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
Jason, Gerald has his hand raised.
Go ahead, Gerald.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. And so to follow up with what Jason was asking, if I want to make sure that I understand. So the shutters are bronze, but what I'm looking at here are the doors behind are stainless steel. Is that correct? If you could go back to the slide that was just up.
So these are, I'll start over with our photo. This is our current condition,
Mm-hmm.
which are basically rusted, practically no paint left. That's the most visible furthest out shutters. That we want to match across the street, which basically means we're going to recreate paint that's peeled and patinaed over time on the shutters. And then behind it isn't this brushed nickel, it's antique bronze, which is a dark metal, similar color to this dark bronze over here.
So you're keeping the exterior shutters, right? You're keeping them,
Yes, but we are,
finishing them.
we're proposing to refinish them to what we believe would have been there probably when the designation photo was issued, which is of course black and white. And there's two reasons for that. One is that it's totally rusted now. If you touch the shutters, you're going to get rust in your hands. And we prefer to give it the look that's across the street that we're looking at right now.
So Chris, this picture in the lower left-hand corner with the double glass doors, with appears to be a stainless steel, maybe 3-4 inch kick plate at the bottom. Are you proposing those as well, or is that what's existing in? It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bays of shutters. Is this what's existing? Where are those doors currently?
Oh, so this is the example across the street. Sorry,
That's an example at Miyake.
Yeah, exactly. But except the difference would be this is the finish of this material here, which would be dark antique bronze and not a brushed bright metal.
Okay.
But we absolutely want to match. The reason I'm mainly showing is we absolutely want to match this patina that's on Miyake's shutters.
Sure, we understand. I think everybody gets the idea about the shutters at this point. It's I think what's happening beyond, and I understand that the doors. Again, I'm looking at the floor plans now. There are 5 bays. I'm assuming that. Well, what I see is that the second bay from the Greenwich Street side is the Home Depot-esque doors. Do we have any, what about the doors on the left behind those shutters? Because at some point, these shutters are going to be open to be showcasing the interior space, correct?
Yes, and that's why as much glass as possible, including in the doors as well.
Right. So what's happening with the shutters to the left? Is that is that the entrance to, I would assume, to the upstairs, or no, that would be on the right, because that's,
No, the
I'm s-
left is the
Well,
residential.
there's two entrances. This is the main lobby entrance. That stays exactly the same. So that's not our space. And then our space is these three.
Yeah.
And then this actually goes to a church. And these are going to stay. We're not touching the far left and right sections.
okay, so behind the shutters on the
Wow.
left, where the 55 is going into the main lobby, we have no historic fabric behind there?
That's not their space, Jerry. That's not the scope. It belongs to the building.
Understood.
Right.
Thank you, Vicky. Yeah.
But we are, but to be clear, the patina on the shutters would change all the way through, but we're not going to touch anything behind this and anything behind this bay, these two bays.
I think also what he was asking is that, right now, let's just say it sort of looks coppery-like, right? So when you change your 3 bays in the middle, we'll have your new finish. So what's happening on the left and on the right?
I'm going to do that as well.
It'll go all the way through. So the outside shutter
you're gonna
finish will be
finish?
all the way through.
Oh. You're gonna
And
finish
then,
for everyone and they're okay with that?
Yes.
Wonderful.
The building is actually happy that they will get a slight upgrade because whenever you touch the doors, you get rust on your hands.
That's good. Susan, Vera, Liz, do you have any comments? Would you like to add something?
Yes, Vicky, this is Liz. I think it's going to look nice, and I like the fact that the outside is going to be uniform.
That's
I
right.
think that will look good.
That's the best part, which then allows the stuff behind the shutters. If it does vary, well, it does, but the outside has a uniform face.
Yes.
Thank you.
I have no trouble with it.
Yep, it looks like an improvement to me. This is Vera.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Jason, are you okay with this?
That
Did Jason drop off?
no, can you not hear me?
Oh,
He
no, I
said
can
good.
hear you.
He
I'm
said
sorry.
good.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I just I think it's wonderful. So can I call it to question?
Sure, I'll second it.
Please.
Awesome.
Great.
I'll go ahead and do a roll call. So, Jason,
Yes, Jason, yes.
okay, Vicky,
Vicky, yes.
Susan,
Susan, yes.
Bruce,
Bruce could not stay on. He said he got bumped off and now is too frustrated to get back on.
okay. Okay, so he's not here anymore. Let me see.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah,
Are you
he's
back?
here. I'll get back to him. I'll just keep going. Gerald,
Gerald, yes, it's going to be a nice improvement.
Liz,
Liz, yes.
okay, Megan's not here. Vera,
Yes.
okay, and Chow. Chow,
Chow's muted.
weird. I'll get back to Bruce. Bruce, are you there? Okay, Chow.
Chow, you're muted.
I'm trying to mute, but it's not working for some reason. If that's the case, with the votes I have counted in so far, since even without their votes, we still have enough for a quorum. With the
Okay.
votes in, the motion passes. So, in approval for this project. Jason and Vicky, I will take it offline and get back to Bruce and Chow and see if they're there and get their votes in.
Okay, and no one came to hear this, and no one from the public's to hear, so no one needs to speak, right?
I don't see any. No
Okay,
one's.
great.
I don't see any hands raised now. So.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for that.
Thank you, everyone. We really appreciate it. Thank you. We hope you'll come and shop at the store,
Or visit.
or at least visit us when we open. So thank you very much.
You're
We
welcome.
really appreciate it. Thank you for welcoming us. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Do you go to the LPC? Chris, when is your presentation to Landmark Preservation?
I think, top of my head, it's beginning of next month. I think January. It's the first week. But if I look at,
Oh, January.
I'd have to look. Yeah,
All right.
I believe it's January 4th. I want to say the 4th, but I might be wrong.
All right. Good luck.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Right.
Bruce, you're here.
Okay, wait.
Okay. Awesome.
We can see him. There he is. Can you hear us, Bruce? Bruce, can you hear us?
Chris is gone.
No, he's there. You can see him. He's walking around. In fact, he might be somewhere that looks just like Northmore.
Hi, Bruce. Can you hear us? If not, I'll still take it offline and check in with Bruce and Chow.
Okay.
So could you find out why Chow is not here?
Right. Other than that, that was our only presentation for tonight. So that commences the end of this meeting.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, I'll stop the recording now.